He's sat in on countless legendary recordings. He was Sinatra's right-hand man, played with some of the biggest names in rock and roll. He was there at CBGB's in '77, Sunset Strip in '81. He's been on tour since 1866, and he's still going strong today. His name is Jack.
Drawing is my favorite medium, and I thought of having a drawing show because in 1994 we had a drawing show which had 80 artists, and now things have changed and there's been a great sea change in the approach to drawings. Is how, because younger artists have started doing material, and I said why not do some very, and so I want to show an overview of drawings in India. That's why I've had two curators in this. One does the moderns and one does the younger ones.
Right.
So Annapurna has started from the Atul Dodia generation, and we are Prayag Shukla doing the moderns till Lakshman Rao or Nimashi, this generation.
Exhibition unlike what we've done before. So we have many artists whose work we went through and identified and selected. They decided to get involved, not be involved, and then finally we made about 6 categories, including layers, binaries, form, abstract, narrative, and I think it's all 6.
Right.
And in that, we tried to understand how all these different artists are using the lines. These works, for example, they're binaries. We saw them as like really negotiating a set of binaries. Here is etching plates, and then what's produced is it's reverse.
Right.
So it's 2 different sides of it. This is also a question of a woman celebrating her own body, anxieties about her body, the parts that are there, that are really voluptuous, you feel both as a weight and as that which defines you. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, so when we position this with Ara, right over here, what you find is this really complicated and beautiful figure that's definitely feminine. We read it that way, but the face has a kind of a shape on it, which you could read either as a clitoris or as a phallus. And it's very interesting. It's either vaginal or it's phallic.
Right.
And it's very interesting because you as the reader are one side of the binary, the viewer, you're one side of the binary, and here this image is the other side of the binary. And you have to impose your understanding of gender, the gender of the figure onto it. Or you might accept it the way that I'm doing it, which is to say
It's almost ambiguous.
It's ambiguous, it could be read either way, and the artist is playing. You have 2 artists who are working with figures that are animalian, but also humanized. So in this case, here is a costume for a drama. This is the artist Basant Berengold, and he's trained at the Guruvayur School of Painting in Kerala, and he does traditional Guruvayur School style painting, but he also does all these wonderful sketches, and he's using almost like an embroidered sketching technique to hold together this very weird combination of human and animalian, of contemporary and a learned tradition.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean? He's not inherited it, he's learned learned it, right?
Yes, and he's adapting to it in his
And
style.
is adapting it for this. Right next to him is a much more senior Kerala artist, again, KG
Right.
Subramanian,
Right.
who is looking at these figures. The Hanuman, also very important in Kathakali, the cock roosters, the billy goats, and these very kind of masculine animals, right? And the way that he uses the stroke is so different from the way that he
They're
uses
slightly more
the
delicate and
line.
ornate.
Yes, and they're delicate, ornate, and swirly, and that's what the strokes here just
Are more raw.
Are raw, and they also break the form up. But when you look at, for example, the billy goat here, he's the way that the stroke happens, he's literally going to kind of the way billy goats kind of gallop or prance,
right.
or the rooster kind of does the lines, and they're so raw, like it's really quack quack quack, that kind of
Right.
that
The
kind
flapping
of
of
thing, the
birds,
flapping and stuff. So it's very interesting to me how in a section such as this, or in any of this, if you really spend time looking at this art, the work itself kind of starts eliciting further and further engagement.